In this demonstration, I intend to supplement what we talk about in class, and that is applying ink to the printing press. Again, this is the Vandercook SP-15, and we're going to ink it up. It's very possible that the last person that used the press may have not gotten all of the ink off, and even when someone is very conscientious, the press solvent is somewhat oily, and it might leave a film, and that film might have a slight amount of ink color in it. Generally, that's not going to affect much, but it's very possible that you're going to use a very light color ink or a complementary color ink, and the color that was used prior to you might be something that would affect your color slightly. But you want to lift this up, and you want to make sure that there's no ink residue on here. You can see that's very clean, and we're ready to apply. You can see right now it's very clean. Okay. I will now check this one. I'll turn the motor on. And it's very clean. These two rollers are clean. These two rollers have been checked and are clean. I'll move the carriage forward. I'll turn the motor on, and I'll check. And this one is clean as well. In class, we've talked about ink consistency and how to modify the ink, and we'll talk about that more, but this video is just to remind you of how we go about applying the ink. I have ink on a small ink knife. I start with small amounts, turn the motor on, and bring this down, and it should distribute evenly. If it doesn't, in another video, I'll show you how to check the roller height. I try not to attach ink while the rollers are going, because it potentially could remove too much ink. And a cardinal rule here is apply ink slowly. It's easier to add ink than it is to take off. Very difficult question to answer, which is a very fair question and often asked. How much ink do I put on? That often is determined by what it is you are printing. A very small line of type is really going to require less ink than a large block. So test it, apply a little bit, test to see how it prints. If you need more ink, then add it. I'll say it once again, it's easier to add ink than it is to take it off.